Hi everybody, welcome to the astrology chat for May 6, 2024. The keys for today are to allow yourself to discover and develop the difference between persistence and being stubborn. It's about allowing yourself to be aware of what's happening in your subconscious and mindfully and intentionally go through that closet, right? Allow yourself to go into the surface of who you are and really decide what kind of person you are. Now, if you're a person who has perseverance, you allow yourself to continue to go and pursue and to adapt and change and to grow and to heal, even in the face of adversity, even when everybody's telling you it's impossible and it can't be done or give up. When you are a person who has perseverance, you say, "Nay, sir, I shall continue." Now, if you're a person who's stubborn, you won't change even in the face of change, right? Even if the universe, the guides, everything is saying to you, listen, you need to change, you need to let this go, you need to widen your view. A person who's stubborn will become very dogmatic and just hold on to it. And this is really, I feel like, a part of the theme of the Pluto in retrograde right now, because Pluto is now retrograde and it's retrograde in Aquarius. It's going to go back into Capricorn and then really settle into Aquarius. So there is this underlying understanding or a study of the collective subconscious, and that does include you. Now today we do have the moon in void. The moon went void at 1:56. The moon is still in Aries, and it won't be moving into Taurus until 5:41. So technically we have a day that is just void, and when the moon is void, it means she's not making any aspects, but things are still happening, especially since we have some other players on the table. Now, before the moon went void, the moon in Aries made a conjunction to Aries. And so there is throughout this day this really deep feeling of needing to be aware of like your energies and how you're feeling. The moon also made a conjunction to Chiron. And so there is this awareness about your inner wounds. There is this awareness about what you've been thinking and what you need to heal. There is this really still this focus in the house of Aries of really being about your business and understanding who you are and committing to what you're doing and transferring that into the physical world with changed action. Now, the real kicker here in the background is that Saturn is in a semi-square with Pluto, and that's where that difference between being stubborn and being having perseverance comes in, because there is this energy of being able to really dig in when Saturn and Pluto meet, but you have to look at what you're digging into. Are you digging into your old patterns? Are you digging into dogma? Are you digging into what you've inherited but doesn't actually work for you? Or are you going ahead and letting yourself cultivate your subconscious and understand yourself in a way that there is growth that allows you to develop perseverance? Now, we also have Mercury in conjunction with Chiron. And so, again, there is this like, but what about you? And there's going to be a lot of people who want to control other people. There are going to be people who want to use systems to make things stay the same. But change is here, right? Change is here in many levels, in the skies, in us individually, as a collective. And so there is a matter of like, what are you fighting for? And what are you willing to fight for? And are you willing to keep fighting even when everybody tells you it's impossible? And that applies to the micro and macro. Perseverance actually is something that carries you everywhere. The quality of your ethics, the quality of your mentality, it affects every part of your life. You can't actually box off yourself from another part of yourself. And that's really what this guys here are saying today. Like, you need to be holistic with who you are and what matters to you. And then when we do have the moon moving into Taurus, these lessons come even more into our body because the moon makes a square to Pluto and makes a semi-square to Saturn. And so notice there's no way of getting away from who you are. Right there, the universe has said, listen, the gauntlet of running away from yourself is over. You now really need to be honest about who you are as an individual, what's important to you, and what you're going to do for yourself, what you're going to do for the collective. No man is an island. You're not standing on your own. What you have does have a result on other people. How you got what you have does affect other people. We're all connected. So decide where you want to be. Do you want to be a weaver? Do you want to be a tender of the connections between all of us? Or do you want to be somebody who doesn't do that? Either way, the universe is going to find out your ethics, and so will you. I love you guys so much. I'm happy to be back, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.